A shocking twist in the Camas mayoral race, saying thank you to our local veterans. And high school playoff football heating up. I'm Chris Brown, and this is Clark County Today. Hey everyone, happy Friday to you. We start you off in Camas this week, where the Clark County Elections Department released results of the mayoral race on Tuesday. And write-in candidate Barry McDonald defeated incumbent Shannon. The victory came despite there being two write-in candidates, including Camas Council member Melissa Smith. McDonald filed as a write-in candidate just over a month before the election. McDonald told Clark County Today he sees the vote as evidence of a change in Camas and that he's excited to lead this new way and represent the voice of the citizens. Kurk took the defeat in stride, saying she's happy to have the issue settled so the city can move forward. The upset came after the city put a $78 million bond on the ballot for a community center and public pool. That bond lost by nearly 90 percentage points. Now, a bit of history here. McDonald, we believe, is the first write-in candidate to win an election in Washington state since Linda Smith won a Republican primary in 1994. On her way to victory in the 3rd Congressional District, McDonald will be officially sworn in on December 2nd. Vancouver School District is banking on the generosity of its voters in February. The district's board of directors this week unanimously approved a supplemental local levy for the special election ballot. Now, if approved, it would increase the district's local levy by approximately 43 cents per thousand of assessed property value starting in 2021. The district used one-time funding this year to close a $10+ million budget hole. And this supplemental levy, allowed by a change in Washington law passed earlier this year, would help to raise that amount. District Superintendent Steve Webb notes approval of the supplemental levy would return them to pre-McCleary tax levels from 2017, when all the taxes are taken into account for the district. Veterans Day 2019 was filled with displays of honor and appreciation across the county. The Friday before, Congresswoman Jamie Herrera Butler held an event interviewing vets. The interviews are a collaboration through the Library of Congress's Veterans History Project.
But the war came along in '41, and I was still in high school. I went to Mount Carmel High School in Los Angeles, and so I got out of high school in '42 and went down and joined the Navy Inactive Reserve.
So you joined?
I joined because at that time you could join the Navy and be exempt from the draft. And I went to USC for a year.
In Washougal, owners of the Black Pearl on the Columbia dedicated their new American flag and pole with the help of the Camas Veterans of Foreign Wars. The dedication took place on November 11th at 11:11 a.m.
We have a heart for veterans and first responders, and those are the people that we reach out to and encourage to use this facility: the police chief, the fire departments, the veterans.
And of course, we here at Clark County Today want to give all our thanks to our veterans for your service to our country. The slow process of reviving plans to replace the aging Interstate Bridge continue to move forward. This week, the Bi-State Committee of 16 Oregon and Washington state lawmakers met again, this time in Portland, to hear about the work that went into reaching the original Columbia River crossing proposal, which died in 2013 when Washington walked away from the discussion over funding. The group is hoping much of the work that went into that ill-fated project can be reused this time around. But a number of people urge the group to revisit some of the assumptions used over a decade ago. The group is scheduled to meet again in December. The Alzheimer's Association is beginning a series of public information meetings in Clark County and the Portland area. Now, these town halls are designed to give community members and leaders more facts on the disease and the fight to find a cure. Much of the first meeting this week explained the costs involved in securing funding from Congress and the projected path of Alzheimer's by the year 2050 with and without a cure or treatment. A panel was also held to allow for open questions from the audience about best practices and warning signs of the disease. Check back soon for the full story at clarkcountytoday.com. Well, yes, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, but Christmas is fast approaching, and so is the Vancouver Mall's new holiday exhibit. Jacob Graneman has more on the story.
It's the most wonderful time of the year already at the Vancouver Mall. All aboard for the new interactive Polar Express experience. At the heart of Vancouver's beloved shopping center towers a brand new interactive set with special effects, augmented reality features, and of course, Santa Claus himself. The exhibit is a partnership between Parker 3D, Warner Brothers Consumer Products, and the mall to bring a modern take on going to see Santa to the holiday season in Vancouver.
We've been looking forward to this day for many, many months. There's been a long time preparing and so much detail into every little nuance of the set, because it's really meant to be an interactive experience on your way to see the star of the show, of course, which is Santa Claus. It's really about creating memories that last a lifetime. I mean, it is about Santa Claus, no doubt. People come to visit and have their annual photo with Santa, but this experience is something that they just won't ever forget.
Families and adults without kids will enjoy the experience with multiple picture opportunities and interactions with the set throughout the exhibit. The fan favorite film, The Polar Express, truly comes alive in this experience. Be sure to visit this Christmas season. For Clark County Today, I'm Jacob Graneman.
Thank you, Jacob. Now it's time to check in with a man who's always jolly, Paul Valencia, for your Clark County Today sports update.
Happy Friday, everybody. Hey, it's state football time. Tonight, 2 games featuring Clark County teams. Saturday, 6 teams. Tonight, Prairie and Ridgefield are on the road. On Saturday, there are 3 home games. Camas will play at Doc Harris Stadium. Hawkinson has a home game at Battlegrounds District Stadium. And the La Center Wildcats are home in the Class 1A playoffs. Union will go on the road. Skyview will go on the road. And so will the Washougal Panthers. It's also time for state volleyball. Ridgefield is looking to repeat as the Class 2A state champions. Columbia River's pretty tough too. In 1A, Kingsway Christian is in the tournament. And in 1B, Firm Foundation of Battleground is playing this weekend in the state tournament. The Class 4A and 3A teams have to wait until next week for state. Also this week, state swimming. You can go to clarkcountytoday.com and read about the La Center swim team. That's right, a true swim team. The team only had 1 swimmer a few years ago. Now they have 5. And earlier this week, we wrote about the Portland Fighting Shockwave. That's a full contact women's football team with a lot of Clark County ties. Few players on the team are from Clark County, and the head coach lives in Vancouver. That team is holding tryouts this weekend and also again in December. Go to clarkcountytoday.com to read more about that.
Thanks so much, Paul. And there is your quick video recap of the top stories this week at clarkcountytoday.com. If you enjoy what we're doing, take a moment to share this video with your friends, all right? And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see when stories are posted and be part of the conversation. You can also email your news tips and feedback to news@clarkcountytoday.com. For all of us at Clark County Today, I'm Chris Brown. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week.